We'll be talking about the game now. Goodbye. Or hello. Hi guys, welcome back. Woo. It's time for more of it's. You know it, you love it. It's hello. Hi. It's my robot. What's she doing? Is that milk? It's the milk. What kind of milk is that? What? Wow. I drink skim milk.
You drink skim. I used to.
I love telling people that. They always react. It's just so funny. It's like, I drink still milk. They're like, skim milk. Focused. I am a professional. And I'm a trained professional. These all clips shown here are performed by a trained professional, and you should not try them if you're a loser. So don't do that. Anyway, it's time to play a video game, which is what we're going to be doing today. Oh shoot, that's wrong. Whoops. Give me a second. Wait. That kind of works, honestly. No, I'm getting rid of it. Mistake. Boom. So, yeah, how you guys doing? How y'all doing? Are you ready for more of this insanity? Cause it is quite insanity. It's quite insanity pill. It's quite. We're all about inventing new language here in the Flightship. That can be used in any application of circumstance. Really, you could do it. Yeah, the sky is the limit, and also your brain. Your brain is also a little bit of the limit. But you know, it's a good time. You know, you're ready for more. Let's go. Hey, Turkish, how you doing? How are you doing, Turkey? I just want to know. It's definitely don't worry. It's no reason to worry. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, Hyperfreeze. And also space. Yeah, space. I love space fantasy. It's like favorite genre. Of course, I grew up with space fantasy because I grew up. I guess space wonder. That's what I call it. Space wonder as a kind of like genre, or an aesthetic. Space is the limit. Oh right, space is the limit. Right. Good. So say hi. I don't think I have a place where I post this right now. Hope you all have a good time. Have a good time, Galaxy Wolf. Also, Galaxy Wolf is definitely not leaving because, so you all have to still be on good behavior. Act as if Galaxy Wolf is here watching you, like Big Brother, always watching you. Doesn't have to actually be in the same room. She could just view from afar with all of her spy cameras that she has in your houses. Why do you ask? I forget I was going to this plan. I was thinking you all just for a little bit of a fun jape, you always ask me questions about Sonic, and I know nothing about Sonic. Don't worry, I'm fixing that. I've got an appointment penciled in. This Wednesday, someone is going to teach me Sonic lore so I can converse with you about it. So that'll be fun. But before that, I just want to say, I don't know anything about Sonic, so I never could talk about it, so I thought it'd good fun. If we could have a conversation about something that I'm 95% sure that you don't, we could definitely be trusted with those who read it. You are being supervised. I must stress, in the privacy laws, the United States clause, there's a clause that exempts Galaxy Wolf. It's written in there. You are never under no supervision. See, she's always watching, with extra G's and S and Y. What was I? Oh yeah. So I was supposed to say, hey Fiona, have you read the recent Sleepless Domain page? Have you seen what's going on? Oh, actually, Turkey too. I guess because Turkey always asks me, so it'll be rude to not include her. Turkey, have you read at least the latest Sleepless Domain page, and have you seen what's going on? I mean, probably not. Made some Sonic AUs. Yeah, okay. But have you made any Sleepless Domain AUs? Yes, I would like to hear about. I will hear about the Sonic AUs, but have you considered Sleepless Domain? I have not seen it. Oh, you haven't. You'll check. It's not like nothing crazy. Don't worry, nothing crazy has happened. Just the prelude to insanity. Just like I'm sure it's nothing. Like it's arguable. It'll be fine. Everything. The latest whatnot. Sleepless Domain. Sleepless Domain is a webcomic. Sleepless. You can check it out right now, but you won't have any context. Here, Sleepless Domain. You won't have any context for why this is insane, but Sleepless Domain is the premier. What that? How do I put this? It's a web comic about magical girls and how they are always have a great time and nothing bad ever happens to them. That's what it's about, really. I think that's a good summary. I'm sure Fiona will agree. Let's talk to our sister. Ready to find our program. Yes, let's do this. I've been re-energized by reading Sleepless Domain. It's free, though. You could watch it. You could read through all of it for free on the internet. You could do it right now, but after the stream, or while the stream, I guess. As long as you keep it open, I get the views. So, like, about chatting increases engagement. You know, never mind. You can watch it sometime. Anytime, really. It'll never go away. Unlike Webtoons and its stupid fucking daily pass system. Anyway. Patrice, alright. Alright. We'll go every point, assess our options. I'm not falling for that shit, Papyrus.exe. Wait, do you not believe me? Yeah, just look up Sleepless Domain. It's a website. It's a webcomic. Oh, wait, no, I forgot I tried to tell you that nothing bad happens to them. You don't know that. Just got back from looking at it, it's just, what is happening? Oh, no, it's fine. It's just did you see the alt text? That explains everything. Why are the speakers weird? Did you see the alt text? That explains everything. It's fun. You want to know what I've realized? I made sure to check. This is the night after the merger. This is the night after. Like, in comic book time, because, like, it takes so long to update in real life, not a day has passed. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually ramping up to, like, either the end or, like, the end of, like, a significant, like, I don't know. The comic's been going on for, like, a decade, so, like, it could be ending, but, like, I think it's more... I hope it's not. I hope it's, like, just leading off to, like, an end of part one or a mid or a climax in between, but it might actually be... We might be in Endgame. Still not falling for that. I mean, everything's going great. Yes, and I always 100% believe the alt text. Always. Yeah, so the alt text... Yeah, it's just an electrical error. I don't know why the artist Kegel made a what's the word? Made a page for it. It's really useless information. I think it'll be fine. No freaking out about it. But no, this could be the end. I hope it's not. I hope it goes on to like be like around 100 chapters or something, and like it's really long and a bunch of stuff happens. But like, I would not be surprised if we're actually closing in on an ending, because like 30 chapters probably seems like a decent amount, and like 7 chapters might be enough to actually cover like the insanity. I think we're getting the end game. I mean, again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's like at least like 50 chapters or so, but like, yeah. Good time about Sonic. Alright, good times. Yeah, no, but yeah, Fiona, I just realized again, 1 night has passed. So this is right after the inner barrier failed the first time. So we still have no idea whether or not Anemone actually recovered, and whether or not she could actually regenerate the barrier. We don't know. Not yet. But I'm not feeling hopeful. Not even which Eggman never existed. Alright, we'll go every point. Assess our options. Make some choices. And when we have a first draft, we can review any aspect to iron out the program. Oh, so basically it's just telling us I will get a second chance to look at these policies. Wait, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, did you forget about Anemone getting stabbed through the heart? I mean, lightly tickled through the heart. She's fine. No, yeah. And Emily's still alive, but like, she was trying to remember. Most of the characters never met through that. Oh, that would make sense because they don't meet because they don't have a thing. Yeah, no worry to freak out. It's gonna borrow some ideas you may fancy your own. We're trying to make a program that's unique enough to be your own. I want to borrow all of the ideas from Dahlia's program, though. That would make sense, though. No one you never met. That would make sense. I would love to see. I would love to see a just like a non-magical girl like you of Sleepless Domain, because like, man, it would be sure nice if their lives were even more not terrible. You know, that they're already great, but like, what if like they were just like seeing it. The spit's getting harder to do when talking honestly about how to use. Alright, that's kind of a awesome idea. I just think it'd be cool to see like a universe where they're all fine. Not that they're not fine, but like where they all are. I have to remember that one character we really can't afford to lose to. We have to remember that one character we really can't afford to lose to. I feel like that's not finished. One character that we really can't afford to lose. I think all of them we don't want any of the characters to lose. We want them to win, as they always have exclusively. I mean, Tessa could go down. That would be sad. I still want Tessa to be okay. Oh, I got really obsessed again recently. That's why I'm talking about it. Oh, right. Oh, that one character we really can't afford to lose to. Oh, right. The mushroom girl in Cosmic Wheel. Sorry, I got distracted. Because I spent all of like a couple nights ago. I was up to like 4 just analyzing the mergers, expressions, and mannerisms. Anyway, so Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. We have to afford that one character we really can't afford to lose to. It's kind of bonus ideas you face for. Oh, right. Yeah, we can't do we can't split the party. Judgment. This is where rivals stand. Jasmine wants to form a quorum of the eldest. Dahlia wants to introduce judgment or a referendum. Capacitor wants to keep an eye on his runic judgment system. How judgment do you prefer? Should we just try to come up with a new option for all of these? On the one hand, I kind of want to do that, because like coming up with a new option is great. But on the other hand, I can't. Patrice is going to be really pissed if I just take all of Dahlia's options. Because if they offer me a choice between these, I'm always going to be like, I would like to do Dahlia's option. Because Dahlia's like the best in almost all of these. Where the world has more peace, but almost all the characters I've ever met. That would be cool, but I think that one, for the most impact, you have to actually do a crossover for that one. Like, you have to induce the multiverse. Because, like, it's interesting, but, like, without either side knowing about what could have been, it is hard to justify its existence. It's like, there's like a weirdness to this, right? Because like the strength of actually doing the multiverse is that you actually get to have people realize, from the meta perspective, you get to see what, because from the meta perspective in an alternate universe, we always get to see the difference between the universes. But then like the crossover allows us to see the characters actually grapple with that. And I think, again, like, this is the kind of setting, like, I know, like, a classic TV plot, like, I'm showing off, is this almost like classic TV plot, where, like, so the characters can really grapple with what that would be like. I'm gonna do that, yeah. Like, it makes most sense. But it could also still be, well, like, I don't want to, I feel dismissive to say, because I'm sure there are good ways to actually make that an interesting read, even if they never cross over. Alright, okay, if I actually choose from these, I'm going to choose all of Dahlia's options. So we're going to try and come up with a new option. Hey, I go to bed and I can't watch that out of order, but I'm working to go to dishes, etc., etc. Oh, yeah, fun at night. All right, don't worry about any spoilers, even though this entire slide that we have right now is a giant spoiler for the fact that you get involved with the political system. Don't worry about that. It's not real. Anyway, have a great night. Have a good night. I'm really good at this. Everyone watch Barrett. Barrett is my StarCon streamer. Watch him stream. I would put up If it weren't for the content warning, I'd pin a message. But you know, I feel like the content warning. Sorry, but the content warning does like take priority in this scenario. But yeah. Go watch. Oh, I forgot to put the content warning at the beginning of the stream. It's fine. You guys, it's in the chat. It's pinned. You can see it. But yeah. Have a great night. Have a great dishes. I hope the dishes taste good. Anyway, maybe there's another Ash. So we're gonna go for another option on all of these, because otherwise we're just gonna duplicate Dahlia's party and split it. Maybe there's another option to manage the coven. Something fair but effective. Yippee! Yeah. What do you have in mind? To have a leadership that decides on everything without the community's input is problematic. Leaving all executive control in the hands of everyone will produce erratic results. Well, I don't like that argument. Fine. Bye. I think of establishing some sort of ministries to compartmentalize power. I'm wary of this. I'll have another one where Sonic is alone because Eggman is even more evil and just makes anyone that's Sonic with friends makes them go to the grave. Wait, so like Eggman doesn't try. So Eggman has to be more competent in this reality because Eggman probably couldn't do that. So like more evil, but also has to be better at his job. But I do like the idea of Eggman just like never actually killing Sonic, but just like keeping him alive as like a game. Oh, that's interesting. Almost reminds me of the plot of Frankenstein. Except Frankenstein's monster keeps him alive because he wants Frankenstein to actually make him another creature like him, so he won't be alone in the universe, that won't be alone in a world that just hates him. But like, yeah, it's like, but he kills all of Victor's family members to try and basically blackmail Victor. And also as revenge. Says so sort of ministries to confirm his power. Point experts. Wait, so I thought if I said I'd like to do something new, that I got to choose my party. Guys, do we want to like just always do Fortuna's option and then just lose? Guys, do we want to lose? I think we should lose. Do we want to throw the race? Definitely gonna cross our Sonic Prime with depressed Sonic. No. What? No. I mean, okay. Maybe. I'm sure Sonic depressed. We don't know that Sonic's depressed just because all of his friends are being murdered. He never really tried to kill family, but didn't cause. Because of Sage. Alright, the Sage eye. Dang, it's a shame. You probably should kill. We support murder on the Flightship channel. Appoint experts. Every match should deal with law, exploration, management, development, resource management, culture. Oh great, we're just recreating democracy again. I mean, anything really, set up as many miniseries as necessary. I see where you're going. I'm worried about how this could potentially be abused because of how our own system is abused, but maybe if we make a better voting system than our own system, you know, that could, it could work. I don't know. What do you guys think in chat? I'm not equipped. Guys, I don't know. I'm a computer science major. I'm not actually like a political science analysis person. How many years will work? Sage, yes, I remember Sage. There was art of her on Tumblr back when that game came out. I mean, I know of her because I know about Sonic games, and not because I'm on Tumblr. Don't worry about it. All ministries will work along with the leader. But they would have the last word on their respective competencies, since they would be the ideal person to make informed decisions about each issue. Again, I think this is like referendum, but maybe worse. I'm not as psilocybin. Hey, it's not too bad. A lot of it depends on the voting system and like how we actually how do we appoint a minister. I know. I will say, authoritarianism is pretty much never a good idea, but like, since I'm the one in charge, maybe it's fine. I decide everything. I am your god. You all will obey me. Man, I'm so good at designing forms of government. I think this has similar advantages, so as disadvantages as referendum. I see. I don't know. I'm okay with this. It's not the worst thing in the world. Hell, work along with the leader, but they would have the last word on their respective competencies, since they would be the ideal person to make informed decisions about each issue. Always will work along with the leader, but they would have the last word on their respective competencies, since they would be the ideal person to make informed decisions about each issue. I see. So the leader actually doesn't. Oh yeah, they don't actually choose. How these ministers be appointed? Do these positions rotate? What happens if someone more competent shows up? Is the minister replaced? Yeah, it seems okay. Oh yeah, how do we? It's really interesting on paper, and it will be quite effective to have dedicated witches on every appointment matter. But this will probably breed many power struggles with the coven, fighting for these positions or trying to earn the favor of certain ministers. That's true. That is true. This does naturally create power struggles. I mentioned impression on sparing Eggman prior to Sage's existence, because his Eggman would never create Sage. Yeah, but like, you could still murder him. You know, you could still murder him. And murder Sage. Then, like, you don't have to worry about a revenge plot. I can't think of too many people who'd be behind this. Right. Interesting. So you don't think this will be, you think this will be unpopular? Despite arguably being the system we have today, with the cabinet and stuff. Although it's not really, I don't know. I hope no one who knows how governments work actually watches this. In the favor of certain ministers. I see. Not that the other options don't have downsides. I'm just pointing out what could go wrong with this idea. I think it is still worth giving a shot if you like it. If you're at the helm, I'm sure you'll run a tight ship and put together an excellent team. I'll help you. I don't want to be at the helm. God, I don't want to do that. But I can't. Yeah, avoiding corruption in this scenario relies on having a capable leader. Yeah, and I feel like any system that it's like, yeah, as long as the guy in charge is good, then it'll work out. It's kind of a really bad system, actually. It's almost not one. It's like, cause it's literally just, it's not almost not a system, because it's literally just, I mean, it is a system, but again, it's like, it'll all work out. Like, just like, dudes, it's the dudes trust me, right? Like, of systems. Like, dude, trust me. I'm gonna be like a fair leader. I'll run a type sheet. I know what I'm doing. This is a beneficial dictatorship. The older folks would prefer a system of elders. The younger, perhaps less powerful for a referendum. This doesn't want to necessarily have support from either. I don't know. It has the benefit of maybe being like, it addresses I do see that, but it's in the middle, and so it has like kind of that advantage and disadvantage of being in the middle. You should see nobody loved Prime Eggman, but apparently people care for him, unlike his Eggman. Well, no, yeah, fine. You just have to. I don't think a lot of people love Eggman. You kill all of Eggman's loved ones, and they won't do revenge on you. This system won't necessarily have support from either, right? Well, but like, think about it, right? Not a lot of people actually want to vote for the Mushroom Witch. She's not very popular, but like, there are a lot of people who are more conservative that like might flip. Patrice mentioned that she's worried about us pushing people to go more conservative away from Justine's position. I wonder if it's possible to actually get Contessa, I think, is the Mushroom Wizard, which, or not, is it Contessa? I don't know, the conservative. I wonder if it's possible to play this game and get the conservatives, hand the win to the conservatives. No, I think it has some embedded, like, cause it's like saying, okay, I want, no, but you're right, cause like, it's not, because the positions aren't elected, I just decide them, and like, the possibilities for corruption, right? This is kind of not a great idea, especially since I don't really want, I don't want to actually lead them, right? Even Patrice just wants my fortune telling at the head, which I don't think is necessary, because again, I can just like fortune tell for whoever's in charge, and Patrice wants it so I don't get in trouble with so I don't get in trouble with the behemoth problem. But like we know that's gonna work out, and also like I don't know. Since we're doing this arguably for like reasons that aren't super related to like I don't really want to make a bunch of a thing where I have a lot of responsibility. She's sort of primary stage with his relationship to Tails. I thought Tails was dead because like that's what Eggman does. The other Eggman does. Also, you keep saying Prime, and all I could think of is Sonic Prime, a show that is also about like dimension stuff, but I never watched it, so I don't know what it's like. You're a capable leader, and I think you're ready to deal with any kind of judgment system you decide with. Having said that, what judgment do you prefer? Oh wait, we should always say, hey, let's design a new system just so we could hear Fortuna's option, right? Because like, right? Anyway, I think we're gonna take this one out because like, man, that puts a lot of onus on me. It feels pretty complicated. It could work out. I see its merits. It's harder to do though, and like, I just don't want to put in the work to do it, right? Like Fortuna like doesn't even want to be in charge. They most like, you know, Tails is dead now, but he did meet. And like it is right? Like the idea is it goes more conservative in the fact that we're trying to pull people from like we're trying to pull the people that don't want Adonis people to be in charge and don't want the elder people to be in charge. Right? Like so people that like might be iffy on the elder people might be more but don't want to just hand everyone power might be like, oh, I could deal with an expert. So I think we could definitely pull some people. It definitely won't get the super revolutionary guys, but we might be able to pull some of the people that like we're pulling for it's pulling for the moderates who are concerned and basically scared about the other systems not working out. And part of that's its vagueness, right? Like we don't dictate any of the how it'll actually work, but it's like seems reasonable. Like, oh, just have experts do what they're experts in. Yeah, we should have on everything we can to hear those options. Right, because because he befriended Tails before he got murdered. Multiverse to have some sort of dark world rule where a character has to fit in the universe to stably exist in that world. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure I like that rule, but on a multiverse design standpoint, but I'm not entirely sure what it means. The mystery system would put power very much in her hands, and I'd want to avoid that. Very much in Fortuna's hands. Yeah, I don't think we could trust putting power in Fortuna's hands. Fortuna sucks at making judgment calls because I have to make those judgment calls. Can universes characters can't exist in any world, however. Like fit, like kind of like the dark worlds from Deltarune. That's what you're talking about, like where Lance turns into a statue, or like the Spider-Verse kind of glitching. Oh, I see. That makes more sense. No, that's okay. That makes sense. Different laws of physics and all. Okay, I don't want to do... Okay, Runic Judgment and Quorum of the Eldest are actually really bad. I don't like them at all. Ministry System... So Ministry System is kind of we just don't want anything to do with the top two. Ministry System is trying to address the main argument for the referendum, which is just that, like, the popular vote isn't always right. Which... I am frustrated by the lack of power that people have in my current country, so, like, obviously that makes me want to go more towards the popular referendum. But also, like, it is true that you can manipulate people pretty easily. It's definitely... People are definitely open to manipulation. But, I don't know. I think we have to ponder things before we could choose them. Also, we'll get to hear Patricia's opinions and stuff when we ponder them. Wait, really? Oh, sure. Let's ponder referendum then. The power of a beautiful idea? It is beautiful indeed. It would be something far-fetched for a bigger society, provided the... Oh, right, yeah, because provided the coverage stays within the hundreds, it's feasible. It would still be quite cumbersome. We need to keep in mind that the most popular option isn't always what's truly best. Yeah, it's easy to manipulate public opinion a little bit. Or at the very least, it's easy to try. And like, I don't know. Like, the minister adds safeguards, but like, it also is super open to corruption. Man, it's really hard to design a government, guys. Why isn't this easy? Why isn't it easy to design a government and we've done it perfectly? Come on. You need to keep in mind that the most popular option isn't always what's truly best, but it will always keep the majority satisfied. Yes. Well, will it? Not necessarily, because what if there is no majority, right? And so it'd just be the biggest minority. So it doesn't always, like, if all 100, like, let's say there's 100 witches, and all but 2 of them vote for different things, then you're making only 2 people happy. Although, like, I suppose then there's not really a winning scenario in that one. But I'm just saying, technically speaking, it won't always make the majority happy. Just the, although, again, there's ways we could do, like, a numbered polling system, so at least people will be kind of happy. Or, well, we're more likely to have a majority if on most issues we allow multiple options, at least. I don't know. I'm not good with things. I don't know how to design a voting system. Why are you coming to me for this? Will this make us weaker but happier? I can't tell. It's never been done before in a coven that I know of. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so what type of judgment do you prefer? Oh, okay, so I can. For a former quorum of the oldest wise wishes, maybe the most sensible approach. No, it's not. Shut up. Yes, it is. Shut up. Who are the oldest and wisest wishes, and why should I trust them? It's not a bad idea, no. Even if we don't get along too well with the eldest, they are indeed the most powerful and knowledgeable of the coven. And even if it removes the tyranny of Adana for the system, it still leaves all power in the hands of a few, and not a very diverse lot at that. Yeah, prove a vote or a ranked choice all the way. Thanks, Fiona, for informing me of the potential voting outcomes. But that's almost, or potential voting systems. But that's also an innate quality about power. It creates inequality by definition. I don't feel like the right option is just to shrug and be like, it is what it is, that's how power be, and then just like I just not care about it. Anyway, what type of judgment do you prefer? We're not doing that one. We're definitely not doing it. There's something interesting about dreaming judgment. That is completely off the table. It would imply conserving Adana's corpse, and I doubt we want that. Yeah, you're right. Adana needs to be wiped out of our lives. Okay, so it literally. Hey, ponder. Hey, can we do this? No. It's not even an option. Oh. Okay, we could rule out the first one. What do we want, right? Do we want to do the second? This entire stream is going to be... We're already half an hour in, and we've made no forward progress. Because actually trying to hammer out this stream is going to be the hammer out a political party that we're satisfied with. At least somewhat, because like I'm still not fully in on just throwing the race. I refuse to do dirty tactics against Dahlia, at least, because I like her program. I have reservations, and I might be willing to do more extremes to prevent Justine's program, because I actually have quite a I'm not very satisfied with the program. Which is probably a bad thing to do. Like, that's probably a bad person thing to say. Guys, I think I might be morally compromised, guys. Once we roll, Fortuna would never want runic judgment. I mean, Fortuna came up with it in practice, but yeah, I would want a referendum. Yeah, yeah, you know, we're gonna go all for it. We're gonna go all in. We're gonna go on a referendum. Gotcha. Now, the law enforcement. These are the states of our competitors. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warnings and expulsion, which honestly isn't that bad, but like, it's still traditional law enforcement. Dahlia puts amicable agreements support by the arbitrator's office. Professor wants to keep exile as punishment. No. What type of law enforcement do you want? Fuck exile. Try with third option. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, just fuck exile. All right. What type of like just. There we go. We have to say, go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, we make serious decisions on this channel. This is a serious YouTube channel, and we do not compromise in our ideals. I would never compromise on our ideals. I'm sure an opportunity to compromise on my ideals will come up. Powder warnings. This honestly isn't too terrible. Of Jasmine's more conservative policies, this is probably one of the ones I'm not as worried about. Jasmine's social voting, which is accumulate strikes, although it might make me actually have to do things. Voting, which is accumulate strikes, and in the event they fail to behave, expelling them from their covenant seems quite humane. Not a bad idea. It doesn't rob anyone of their freedom, and the ultimate punishment is like ultimate freedom, actually. That's true. Like, again, like, the ultimate punishment is, it's basically like a breakup, right? You don't fit in here, it's finally coming to meet your philosophy or stay independent. On the other hand, it's exploitable, which is we'll be able to cross the line several times without any consequence for the rather too many strikes. People wouldn't... I don't want to think that they do that. Would people do that? Like... I guess, like, if there's no punishment acceptable, I don't know. Like, would people actually do that? Like, I guess, I mean, you could make different things have different amounts of strikes, right? Like, really bad stuff could, like, be really, like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be able to murder someone multiple times before, like, but, like, some of that's okay. Maybe, like... I don't like the idea of it's basically the classic conservative tactic of like what she's saying is like it feels like a what if scenario that I honestly like. Yeah, it's exploitable, but like it's like it's a brand. It follows a brand of policy arguments that goes along the lines of it can be exploited, so we shouldn't do it, even though it would be good for a lot of people. Which, like, I honestly don't think like that. I don't think that's actually how I think the calculus works out. Just grab if you're in a situation, stay on a wheel. Each person, what are the outcomes? Just randomly decide the ministers. If we want to do that, we might as well just do the elder wisest witches or whatever, because like. Random selection. Guys, a random person leads every week. Some would exploit eventually. But probably not many as long as the rules aren't unreasonable. That's true. Like, because again, I was talking about privacy with this before the stream starts. And like, piracy before the stream starts. And most people don't pirate unless it feels unreasonable, the legal way to do it, right? That's why people pirate. And also, right? Because... I know the joke is like streaming killed piracy and then brought it back. Cause like, and again, conservatives have for a long time in this country used the argument that it could be exploitable to like cancel welfare programs. And like, I don't like going down that reasoning because I think that that's wrong more. I think that like, you know, that's a bad policy. Better to have easy accessibility that's easy to exploit than hard accessibility that's difficult to exploit. Yeah, I think a few exploitations, right? Like, if it gets really bad, we'll solve it when we get there. But, like, you can't just stop doing things that are good for people out of the fear that someone will exploit it. Right? People will find a way to exploit everything. Then we're trapped into behaving ideally. Yeah, and then they'll be trapped into behaving ideally or losing membership. Okay, so it's not like they can just go and kill another witch. The magical pact stands above our warning system. Oh, yeah. What's wrong for mischief? I guess it's tolerable? Yeah, that's fine. Not all witches are going to be well-willed. What type of law enforcement do you prefer? I will say, it should probably, like, let's ponder amicable resolution. We're leaving an amicable resolution, but what is there to police, really, if we already have the arbitrator's office? I mean, this would be a lot... The arbitrator's office is holding up this idea. I like the complete... Like, this is probably one of Dahlia's weaker policies, both because I don't have as many objections to Jasmine's alternative, and because it's really being held up by the arbitrator's office existing, which is, like, as, like, a safeguard. Because otherwise, again, there is just going to be things where, like, a dispute happens, right? And, like, this is probably one of... I know the idea is that a lot of Dahlia's deal is exportable. This is probably the one that I'm most concerned about. Again, I still really like it as a policy, but this is probably the one. If we have to make our platform different to avoid splitting a party, this is probably where we should probably do it. Because like I really like Dahlia's solution for Forbidden Arts. I might be able to split on Mortal Affairs because I am not super for. So like we could split on Law Enforcement and more. We could split from Dahlia's party on Law Enforcement and Mortal Affairs because those are probably the ones I'm most okay with splitting. Maybe. So we're definitely agreeing with Dahlia on Forbidden Arts, right? Because personally, first off, that's going to be what helps us, and second off, because it goes if we think about stuff like, especially because I just don't believe in the restriction of knowledge, or like the restrict. I don't believe that banning stuff actually helps very often. I think it's an effective way to do things. Mortal Affairs, Forbidden Arts is probably what I'm most keen on. Mortal Affairs, probably the other one that like. This one is problem because Dahlia's idea here has really high upside though, and like, consider if any better. Consider my wave election as a huge amount of humor potential. Yeah, especially if we allow a child into the RNG election. Guys, please. Guys, how about we recreate the child emperor problem in the modern day? Oh, no. No, okay. The RNG presidency is funny, but like, have you considered that I actually live here and don't want that to happen? Have you considered that? What is there to police really if we already have the arbitrage office? It's ideal and quite beautiful to trust us his ability to coexist. Arbitrage office only really covers the magical pact. What's that? Child Emperor? So, you know, in the old days, like a king would pass it on to their children. And sometimes the king dies before the child is ready to rule, but the child still becomes emperor, and so people immediately start exploiting the child. The child emperor, like, because, like, again, like, the king will die, their son won't be old enough to rule competently yet, and then, like, someone will, and then, like, either a relative or, like, someone in the court will immediately start manipulating the child emperor, and it basically destabilizes the whole country and creates lots of problems. I'm not a historian. That might be wrong. Michael is the person who gave me this game and might be tearing their heads at my complete inability to summarize the problem. But no, yeah, because it is child number. It just whenever a guy dies before their heir is ready to rule, it's just notably as like a period of vulnerability for the whole state. Shouldn't we have a way to mediate more mundane conflicts within the Coven? That's true. It basically, like, the Magical Pact says, don't murder people. And then our whole thing is, like, just work it out. And, like, what if it's, like, you steal something, right? And then, like... Now he has a lot of beautiful ideas. I know... I do really like this one, though. Admirable, if they manipulate the child, they die. I don't think... How would you even implement that? Guys, the child can make any decision, but if you do something like offer them candy if they make a certain decision, you're being executed. Like, this is... My inability to not argue in good faith against any idea, no matter how ridiculous... I'm not sure if that's an asset for the channel or detriment. Archer won't interfere in issues like who has rights over a newly discovered domain or who should be responsible for a common project gone wrong. What do we do in those cases? I guess that Dahlia would leave that in the hands of a referendum. We could do the same. That could lead to a mob mentality. Popculture will hold a lot of power. Yes, that's exactly it. Oh right, my ex. God dang. Fully. Guys, I only accept serious roads of government. Population will hold a lot of power. That's true. Maybe. Anyway. 10 1 for 4. I just said that we should go with the referendum even if it's exploitable. But, like, that does feel kind of exploitable. Child will choose who to execute. Right? Like, I do want at least some kind of way to, like, mediate. I mean, it's not bad. But, like, trouble feeling. But again, like, with Justine's thing, like, we have to, like, we have to choose. I have trouble feeling towards punishment as a method of enforcing the law. It keeps law and order through fear, but we can't expect anyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishment constructive? Constructive how? Send bad witches to detention to do some magical studies? Not that, but hey, that may be an idea. No, not that. Guys, what about, we're making community service. Elaborate. That's not bad. Instead of expelling members, or God forbid, sending them to exile, you can set up a system of assigning hours of community service depending on the severity of the infraction. Tending other witches' gardens, harvesting magic to the coven, helping the explorers, whatever it is needed, really. Pull it off, yeah. I don't know if it'll look childish or weak in the eyes of some witches, but it'll be benefit the community in the long run, definitely. No, I actually, you know what? I think you got something going here, because, like, I'm all for constructive kind of stuff, like, moving away from an innate desire to punish those who have wronged us. Something I feel in my blood, but also is ultimately probably not good for creating a society. Still want to do all the punishments. I have power over you. But no, it's probably for the sake of society, probably should. The child will choose who to execute. So people will just manipulate the child into not executing them, right? Here, I'll give you candy if you do my policy and you promise not to execute me. Also, do we really want a child who can just execute people at will? Hey, and also, it's constructive and it solves our issue of trying to differentiate ourselves from the other parties. Doing a Fortuna option, as long as it's not terrible, is usually good because that means that, like, we're not intersecting as much with the other party. Which is a problem, right? But yeah, also, we should not let children just kill it. Let's just, like, let a child kill anyone they want. Like, not sure that's a good idea. Would benefit the community in the long run, definitely. Alright. What type of law enforcement do you prefer? I'm going to go with community. Do we have any objections to community service? I kind of like it. Because I do like amicable resolution is a beautiful idea. I feel like that's more exploitable than the full-on referendum, like the voting, just having everyone vote on policy. Because, like, yeah, I feel like having everyone vote on policy is less likely to be exploited, and oh wait, no, it was warning that no objections. Make Fish Undertale in real life. What, do you genetically engineer Frisk Undertale to exist? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Turkey should design a government. I am concerned about some of the policies that Turkey is listing, and I feel like we should maybe be concerned. I don't know. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? I just know, I was looking at my microphone. My voice is actually pretty loud. Like, can you guys hear the music? Like, how's the music volume? Go with community service. Understood. Next is forbidden arts. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine and Compressor want to continue banning whatever they deem dangerous. Dahlia wants to give free access to any kind of magic, but to enforce education so we all know what we're dealing with. How do you want to go about dealing with forbidden arts? I can hear the music. That's good. I don't think so either. Yeah. Not even Turkey believes that Turkey should be correct. Ponder banning. So the policy on banning dangerous arts has kept us safe. Fortuna, you broke that policy. The whole point of running for government is that we need to do this so that we don't get in trouble for breaking that policy. We can't keep the policy. Child will have the power to kill or spare who they choose, as manipulated by others based by their morals. Oh, like, so it's, oh, like the child is Frisk. Just, let's hear this, the new option. Yeah, just, Frisk will be the, just put Frisk in charge of the government. We need defense against the dark arts. Yeah, but Lil Vent Gaming, I think you just came in. We did the dark arts. It kept us safe. Yeah, has it kept us safe? Like, cause we just summoned the dark arts. We did the dark arts. Our friends did the dark arts. I'm not sure about this. I know it's quite hypocritical on my part to even consider banning since I summoned a behemoth myself. You insane man. Man, Undertale sure looks different. Is this Undertale? Did I say this is Undertale? Wait, does this say Undertale somewhere? Wait, whoa. Is this set to saying Undertale? No, like my game says Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Is this, or is it because we were talking about Frisk? Because that's not the game. Smart Turkey wants to put Frisk in charge of the government. So we're the Voldemort of the story. No, we're not evil. Is Voldemort evil? I never read Harry Potter. I got like scared. Like I read through like I got scared because Harry would break the rules, and I was like, I don't want to read anymore. He's breaking the rules, and then like I never read it again. So I'm an idiot. Skidby's just an idiot. But yeah, so I actually don't know what Voldemort does in Harry Potter. I guess he's evil though, probably. It's kind of this society is all doing at least a little of things that are morally questionable. Morally questionable, smashable. We're trying to build a constructive system, right? That like is constructive, right? So we're arguing. I think what we're arguing is close. Like what we're arguing. So banning isn't working. Yeah. Oh, remember Greth? You also behemoth by the way. Yes, I remember Greth. Of course I do. Yeah. We got to be okay with. I mean, I think we can't just deem things dangerous and ban them. It's more constructive to try and like, because the problem is like with like, so look at like prohibition, right? When you ban something outright, it becomes way harder to regulate, right? People are gonna skirt the system. If you integrate it into the system, you have more control, and I think that keeps us safer. Precisely because I've experienced it, that I'm aware of the implications of turning to forbidden magic. It's not so much a matter of the dangers of these arts, but of them falling into the wrong hands. Powerful or dangerous arts could be a great asset for the Coven, but opening the doors to use them may lead to some catastrophic consequences. I don't have strong opinions on this point. Your call. What do you mean you don't have strong opinions on this point? You said we were only running for government so that we could make it legal what we did. Were you going to have us run for government anyway? Oh, you were, weren't you? Come on. Let's combine the government with the police force. That usually works for these things. No, do not combine. There's like only like a couple hundred people in the Coven. We don't need a police force, guys. How do you want to go to deal with it? Let's ponder free access and education. It's a waste that the government can't benefit from some of the most powerful arts, even if they're dangerous. Maybe we shouldn't grant access instantly, but we could open up gradually as we educate our members on the implications and responsibilities of each spell. It's a bit risky. I guess way stronger in the wrong one. Because here's the thing, right? Think about like this. Here's how I would say it. If you ban it, then you can't watch people to make sure they're not doing something really, really bad. If you let people experiment with it, then you can keep an eye on them and make sure they don't like summon, like, you know, make sure they don't completely and utterly destroy everything. Maybe I'm not well versed in this topic, so I'll trust your judgment. How do you want to go about dealing with forbidden arts? Oh yeah, I guess Patrice doesn't deal with dark arts very often. What a loser. Am I right? Am I right? There must be some middle ground between banning and free access. Some summoning spells or silos can save lives. They can even protect us from major evils. There's much to achieve with the careful application of some of the forbidden arts, so what about extending permits? They so which can apply to have access to certain spells or rituals, and if the Coven deems the applicant's purpose and aptitude appropriate, allow them to make use of them. Oh, just like, you have to like submit a permit. Guys, you're breaking the magical zoning laws. You can't build a behemoth there. Maybe we should ban certain spells and censor things in the books that don't seem right. Not sure we should be doing censorship. Not sure how I feel about that. The thing about my government, Undertale in real life. Turkey, we went over this. Your government sucks. We're not doing any of your ideas. Oh yeah, I don't know. Little event gaming. I don't know if you saw. Turkey wants to make a random person in charge, like every so often. We're not doing that. I don't think we can. We can't even do that in the game. Make it so a witch can apply to have access to spells and kind of to make use of them. That's an interesting compromise. You know more from arts there, so I'll go with whatever you think is better. How about dealing with fan arts? I get the permit system, like, oh, we don't want anyone to just be tackling this stuff, but we should we should have free. I need to leave for free. I'll be back. Goodbye, Fiona. I hope you're not gone for a critical decision, and then we have a bad party. No, I'm kidding. Just do your thing. I wonder which thing Flightship will choose. You can influence that. You can make an argument. I'm probably gonna go with free access though. Like, I get the permit system is trying to balance this stuff. Like, oh, like as long as you have a good reason. But like, I think like again, we should use our ability to educate to stop people from doing the most dangerous things. Because I think that'll help. This is risky, but I want to go for it. I think there's a good way to go about this. All right. Well, too late. I'm doing the too late. Your argument's too late. Snows. I get. Again, permits aren't a bad way of doing this. It's definitely better than banning. I'm not gonna like throw my like. There's some of these that are like no-goes that I hate, and like so like, and that's not one of them. I'm okay with the permit system. I still think I want to dream a little bit on this one and go for free access education. Because, like, I think we can pull it off. I think it's tricky, but again, like, if we make it more known, right, like, yes, stuff is dangerous, but there are ways, I don't think we need to, like, stop people from using it. Or even, like, I feel like, yeah, I know that there's, like, stuff like, I know that this is going to lead to someone building a nuclear reactor in the backyard and blowing us all up, but, like, I get the permit system. But, like, there's, like, 100 of it. The permit system is not a bad system, right? It makes sense. It still allows people to look into it. But, again, I'm going to dream a little. Also, it's probably best if we advocate free access and education looks best, because, you know, when people inevitably find out we summoned a behemoth, they're probably going to be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why, like, you know, I'm going to go with free access and education. I think it's risky. I know the permit system is a compromise, but, and I know that it's even a sensible compromise. Right, like we don't let just anyone play around with uranium. Like there are stuff you need permits to get your hands on. But like, I think having the freedom to learn Doggo is probably good. But problems will eventually come away, good or bad. Well, I believe permits are a better idea. Yeah, okay. I will say it's a bit vague on what exactly the free access education does. Right. I respect your opinion. I think that's also. I'm on the fence on it myself, because I did really like free access to education. I'm going to go for free access. I'm going to dare to dream and hope no one blows us all up. But I will say I am not sure, and like you have a good argument for this. I'll give you that. I'm going to go with free access education. Because I would like, I have a belief that I think this can go well. I don't want to, and I think that like we can teach it in such a way that people don't create a nuclear. Like the idea, I was thinking free access would be with supervision at least somewhat. Consider my idea. We're all going to die. First off, yes, that will happen if we consider Turkey's idea. And also, no, it's fine. We have to get elected first, so like we won't die until I'm in charge. So let's go for. We're all gonna die, baby. Woo! I'm gonna build a magic duke now. Well, you're not in the coven. You don't get to do that. I'm not even elected yet. You can't do that yet. Who will they choose to kill and who will they save? I don't want to answer that question. I'd rather they kill no one. And then save everyone, I guess, by not murdering them. I will say, it's like, oh, in Undertale, sometimes you kill some people and save other people. But you don't really save anyone in Undertale. Because, again, the only threat they're under is you. I guess when you break the barrier, you save everyone. But again, like, who are they saving, right? If we put a child in charge and let them execute anyone, who are they saving again? The thing they're saving them, like, it's like that whole I prevented a murder today because of self-constraint argument, right? It's fundamentally flawed. Wonderful. On our mortal affairs, these are the statements of our competitors. Jan says we should guide them, take care of them. Dara proposes cutting all ties. She believes that we shouldn't abuse our privilege over them and just let them be. Compressor wants to continue exploiting them for our benefit, guys. I don't know. This feels like a good one. We should exploit people for our benefit. Say they will not kill them? They'll befriend Pyrus and be a good human? Wait, a child can be president? Turkey wants a child. Turkey wants anyone to be able to be president because Turkey wants to make the presidency a lottery. Which, including children, Turkey specifically was like, it'd be so funny if a child was picked, implying that yeah, Turkey has no age limit on the RNG presidency. This is why we don't do Turkey's ideas. Let's ponder guidance. So far, the Kara has been exploiting mortals under Adana's command. Maybe it's time we repay the service mortal societies have been inadvertently offering us. Yeah, maybe we should do reparations. What's the context of this decision? Well, so in-game, we're basically campaigning. We're deciding our policies, and this is the policies we'll stand on when we campaign for Head of the Witches. Meanwhile, I just started talking about, like, I started debating what would be a good way, and then Turkey started offering what they think would be a good way to run a society, and now here we are. What's the context of this decision? How to choose leaders. Yeah, we were talking about, like, voting systems or something. We were talking about, like, a voting system. We were talking about voting systems or something. Also, my last two messages were references. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But yeah, no. Yeah, Turkey we were talking about voting systems. It was like to vote. There was like a minister, like we could like have ministers, and like we were talking about how to vote, how to like decide who gets to be a minister, and ultimately the game was like, we'll figure it out, like implying that like Fortuna would pick it, and we're kind of like. Alright, so as we're playing the game, the way I am judging as playing as Fortuna, I'm kind of playing like I am only doing this because... So this is Patrice, my sister. She kind of bullied me into running for office. So I didn't do the minister after because I didn't want to make more work for Fortuna. Do you know the reference? No, of course not. If I know the reference one day, I'll probably say it like out loud immediately and be like, I understand, because it never happens, and like that's how I always react when there's a reference I understand. Maybe if with time we repay the service more, yeah. That's a good angle, although take care of them entails many responsibilities as well as needing time and resources. We'll be giving up some of our covenant's momentum to charity. Not that that's necessarily bad, but it's something to bear in mind if we choose this option. I see. What's that in moral affairs? Ponder cutting all ties. It is Undertale. Story of Undertale. What story of Undertale? Nope. I shouldn't ask this. I should not ask this. Ponder cutting all ties. To be honest, I don't care much about Mortals Earth or whatever other society in this universe. Anyway, I believe most people refer to not have witches meddling with their lives. That's true. You know what I want my policy? And if Fortuna suggests I think we should just be neutral. Like, we're allowed to talk to them. Like, I don't think we need to go isolationist, but I also don't think we need to guide them. Like, they'll be fine. The meme videos. Pass for the neutral is Lugan. That's not a word. Think about it. I believe most people would prefer to not have witches meddling with their lives. Yeah, maybe. On the other hand, we would forfeit many valuable resources. Mortals have been a great source of magic power and inspiration for our coven. Patrice! However, cutting out ties with will also cut off all the shady practices and wrongdoing, some which they've been pushing on mortals. And to some extent, it'll let us focus on our own affairs instead of dealing with petty disputes over humans. You know, whoa, story of Undertale, I fell from the light. No, I don't. What do you think? Ponder exploitation. She keep exploiting mortals? I mean, it's not like we were putting them through a grinder and exporting canned people. It's okay if we're doing a little exploitation, right? Guys, is it ethical to exploit people a little bit? Is it ethical to exploit people just a bit? Like, just a bit of exploitation. They aren't aware of this exploitation to begin with, so they're even happier thanks to some spells our coven has cast on their communities. It's the most powerful position, to be honest. Ideals are beautiful, but truth be told, our coven benefits a great deal from our current relationship with mortals. To keep exploiting them is subjectively good for the coven, but morally dubious for many witches. It could be a tough spell among some voters. I can work with either option depending on what you want to bet on, so... Fans of mortal affairs. I think we should go on a you can do whatever you want with mortals act. Like, if you want to exploit them, that's fine. If you want to guide them, that's fine. We're not going to have an official policy. I'm not going to force you to cut ties. What are we exploiting them for? We, like, cast spells on them, which, like... So, like, Dahlia wanted... So, like, we found out... So, alright, this is basically... Mortals create something... This is a long explanation. Mortals create something called intellecty, which, like, you can collect based on how they're feeling. So, like, if we make them feel distressed by, like, causing a war, that'll make a certain type of intellecty. And then there's this problem with Earth where we may or may not have set Earth's fate in stone by manipulating reality on accident. And because we manipulated reality into a way that is kind of bad, but, like, at least it's not like, we basically made it so climate change forced everyone to move into domed cities. But at least they're not at war, right? But because we wrote that into fate itself, trying to manipulate the humans to break fate apparently actually generates a lot of really strong intellecty. So, our previous leader was trying to cause World War III because of that, so, whoopsie doopsies. Look, I'm not going to go exploiting mortals. It's objectively good for us, but, like, it's also kind of bad morally, right? Like, it is objectively good for the coven. And I am someone who's a lot more for trying to do things that are good for the coven rather than worrying about other people. But I also don't want to be actively screwing with other people. I don't know. If you want to propose an alternative for a pro, it should be something drastically different. I think that we should allow witches to do whatever they want with the coven. Either we commissioned someone or someone animated 2 Logan animation time periods of their own free will. Why do I feel like that name is familiar and it feels bad? Were they in like a controversy or something? Or is it just cringe? I don't know. Part of our program, it should be so interesting. Just some iteration of our Rouse ideas would feel uninspired or derivative. Hey! What is this? We reveal the existence of witches to mortals. Whoa, coming out strong. What's your angle? Whatever decision we make regarding mortals will be morally gray, since they don't know about us. What I propose here is a simple concept, truth. It'll definitely stir some chaos at the beginning, but in the end, would it be better if we develop a working relationship and make them aware of our capabilities? Let them ask directly for what they need. That is beautiful, but didn't you pay attention in school? Humanity has a troubling relationship with witches. They burned us for sport. It's fine. They're in domed cities now. We'll blow up the shit. Like, if we declare ourselves our own, like I would say we reveal our existence and we declare ourselves a power, and if that causes us to go to war, so be it. Hi, I might be starting a war. Don't worry about it. I think moral exploiting the... I think moral exploit the human race is like a bad idea. I don't know. That's pretty hot take in the current political environment. Are you sure you want to be saying such a bold statement? Made a bunch of animation song parodies. Right. Nope, it's not ringing a bell. I don't know. This is beautiful. Didn't you pay attention in school? You managed to show me very burst short. They're poor innocent women. What can they really do about the real deal? Yeah, they just burned their own women. It's like revealing the existence of lions to a rabbit. They can hide and reject us, but in no way would they be able to hurt us. Hey, you're underestimating mortals trying to destroy things. Yeah, I would not be so sure, right? Like, yes, I realize that as witches we have a lot of power over them, but like, I would not be so sure about their ability to like actually, you know, like. I don't like others. Oh yeah, so we've got a radical new policy for you Fiona. Because like normally like a lot of our policies have been compromises. Like most of our policies have been compromised. We got the moral affair. I don't think this is a compromise. I think this is a fault. We're actually being revolutionary on this one. So our option. We'll go over the options again when we get back to the screen. But you're underestimating moral drive. Yeah, sure. Look, that could make our program look strong. We could spin a good angle from it. Prepare to be attacked by any debates though. What's your stance on mortal affairs? Yeah, so it's either let's go with guiding mortals, which is what Justine wants. Cutting all the ties with the mortals, which is what Dahlia wants. Exploiting mortals, which we're actually still allowed to do, even though it's one of the conservative options. We haven't been able to actually pick a conservative option yet. And reveal our existence to mortals. This is what Fortuna wants. Fortuna's like, we're going to reveal our existence for mortals. And like actually like negotiate with them on even ground, like because they'll know we exist. Because right now, witches are a secret. That's kind of insane. Because like, but I want to go for it. I want to go for that. I want to go for it. And what do you think of having Frisk Undertale in office? I think I've made my opinions of that very clear, Turkey. I don't think that's in a debate. I think we've had a lot of discussion about what I think of that idea. It's not good. It's a bad idea. I'm going to reveal our existence. I'm going for the radical option here. Right to that. Let's talk about witch duties. Of course, part of our thing is we're going to also basically be like, you can't hurt us at all. We're like, so that might be dangerous, but yeah. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine advocates for freedom and trust, for believing that every witch will always have the covenant's best interest in mind. Dahlia wants to institute some sort of magical tax. What was it? Taxes? No. I'm talking to you're talking to Gajep. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Yeah. Okay, fine. Hey, Fiona, do you want? I don't actually know who Frisk Undertale is. It's a child. Turkey, just don't worry about who Frisk Undertale is. Turkey wants to put a child in front of the government, in charge of the government, and allow them to execute anyone they want. That's what Turkey wants to do. Let's not mince words here. I feel Gavrila, this is the best of decisions here, but may end up bad for both sides if we're wrong. Oh yeah, this is going to be a delicate balance. I think it's arguably the most ethical thing we can do, but it really, really could go wrong. Like, I think it's the right thing to do. I'm not sure if it's the practical thing. The main character from the Undertale games. Undertale games? There aren't multiple Undertale games. Because, first off, if you're counting Deltarune, Frisk is not the main character of Deltarune. And also, if you're counting fan games, most of those have a different protagonist anyway. I want to institute some sort of magical tax. Compressor wants to keep it as quarterly controls. Oh yeah, Adana. So Compressor's a new person. Oh, it's Coffee Compressor, and then Adana basically invented quarterly controls. Those suck. We're getting rid of those. Frisk. No, we're not getting. We're not even playing Undertale. We're not getting into this debate. They're separate people. It doesn't matter. They're different. Their characterization is different anyway. We're not getting into this. There are other covens again, right? Our system would definitely impact them. Oh yeah, it would. Well, it's too late. We already did it, but yeah, it would. But I would argue that it's unfair of any of us. It was unfair to the mortals to just secretly exist and then kind of exploit them a bunch. And I'm going to argue that the other covens are not our problem. They'll be fine. We are preventing other covens from exploiting the humans now too. Sure, I mean, it's not an ironclad argument. There are problems, but like, It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, what do you think about the quarterly controls? You better not... I know the Makatris keep on quarterly reviews, but from what I've heard, it puts our covenant well ahead of our friends and foes, right? Yes, that is true. Right now, it's the strongest option to keep our covenant at the top of its game. I don't want to keep our covenant at the top of its game. Here's my problem with this argument. Yes, it keeps us at the top of its game, but it causes a lot of stress because basically if you fail to meet the quarterly controls, you basically fail to meet the quarterly thing, you get expelled from the coven. And I would argue if we are not protecting the people in our coven, then what is the point of putting them in a stronger position, right? What is the point? Like we're saying we're doing this for our coven, but like it's just at that point, what does it actually do for us, right? It's a policy that harms the citizenry basically, and yes, it puts us ahead. Yes, it gives us an edge militarily, but it's like I think that it's a fundamentally flawed idea. I think it's not worth it as a trade-off. Because it's just not it keeps us strong for what? What's the point of being strong if we're hurting our own members? And it's gonna make a mix of anti-sonics, both canon and non-canon. But yeah, if we're going to reveal ourselves, I'd rather this coven be the strongest one. No, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Look, we can fly. We're in space and stuff. It's fine. We're like a space plane. It'll be fine. Knuckle Shadow Silver. Look, no. Look, you don't understand. We are not doing this one. Yes, it keeps us at the top of our game. Yes, I am okay with doing things that make us stronger. No! Fiona, they're talking about the quarterly controls, the capitalism thing. The full-on, you're pressured to meet demands in an almost unsustainable manner to try and make exponential growth and all this thing. This is the one issue that caused me to hate Adana. We are not doing it. No, there is no true here. I don't care. I would rather be wiped out by immortals somehow finding a way to destroy us than to continue with this horrible abuse. I know, I disagree with the quarterly controls. That will influence, we will probably eat Adana's corpse though, because of that. A big part of the election is that we either scatter Adana's corpse or eat it. And so we'll do that for that. We'll do that. That'll help create a stopgap. That's strong to keep it coming at the top of its game. Because of the cost of sacrificing personal habits, but if you want to lead a powerful coven, this is your best bet. I don't want to lead a powerful coven. I want to lead a coven that powerful is sure, it's nice, but yeah. Being the best might be overrated though. If the price is our members' well-being, yeah. I'm man, I sure am the best. I feel terrible and miserable. What's the point of being the best if you can't reap the benefits? You're not going to do quarterly extras. We need to do something else. We'll eat the corpse, okay? That's my solution. If it all depends on what your objectives are. We can either make either point work in your favor, whatever you prefer. Go do what we'll choose. I'm not doing that. The code's been pretty burdened for centuries now with Abadana's abusive control. I don't know if complete freedom is a wise option, but it is an option that our sisters will welcome with open arms. Should it fail to work for whatever reason, we can always review it in the future. Unless you discover our community is extremely proactive and they pitch in voluntarily, it certainly will fall behind other covens in just a few decades. But maybe it's not all about power and competition, and we could turn this into a more independent, laid-back association. Adana worked. There's an E in Adana, but yeah. I mean, we have Will Vent Gaming to barbecue Adana. That's another point in eating Adana's corpse favor. In any case, my analysis is that this will weaken us in the long run, so what are we going to do with which studios? Honestly, I don't think magical tax is that bad. Ironically, again, now we have, this is one of the points where Jasmine is, the more radical option. But I'm kind of okay with magical tax. Yeah. It doesn't require any specific actions to serve the covenant. It's pretty fair since we'll be asking a percentage of each wish's magical outfit, whatever form that takes. No one should be worried about failing controls. You can go about existence however you want, provided you contribute to the covenant's magical reserves. It'll also open the doors for us to attempt some ambitious projects, since that much energy for somebody which will be a tremendous asset to work with. Yeah, that's huge upside. Even more Metal Sonics. Scourge. 12 different Metal Sonics. Okay. Don't worry. By next stream, I'll know Sonic lore. Or some of it. It'll drag down personal development, though. Our sisters are used to having their full magic reserves to invest in their personal enterprises. Surely it's a matter of putting collectivism over individualism. Having said that, what are we going to do about... Oh. I might go with the magical tax. It kind of sucks because we are taking... I think magical tax is actually honestly kind of fair. And we can't go totally into freedom and trust because of... Whoops! Yeah, with that magic for the tax, we can protect ourselves a bit. Yeah, and we could do so again. The idea, I'm okay. If it's collectivism versus individualism, I'm okay with going with collectivism. There must be another way to make our coven strong without abusing our members and without degrading the spirit of being a community. In all the years you've spent in this coven, what would you say has helped bring your A game the most? Demand, inspiration, sharing resources? Oh, I know. Mentorship. My mentor, Yuena, has been a cornerstone in my development as a witch. What do you say we institute a mentorship program? That's a great idea. Right now, one of the most pressing issues within our coven is the power gap between novices and elders. It'll help to tighten the relationship between different generations of witches, too. I like it. This idea will be way better received among novices than elders. Old witches won't be really getting anything out of this deal, so it'll be a tough sell for the rest charitable conservatives. A mentorship is something that requires a lot of time and work, so it'll get in the way of many of the elders' plans. You yourself will be forced to take on some apprentices. Think about what that'll mean for your lifestyle. I see. Oh no, consequences. Yeah, let's try a different option. Right, because of delay. This is interesting. Taxing is good, but the image of the coven or the company is something that should be kept. It's true, but we're not actually. So the magical tax, yes, we take some of their magical power so they can't use it as much, but they still can do whatever they want. Mentorship by spreading out Adamus corpse magic. Yeah, mentorship seems good. I will say honestly, with the thing that excites me with the magical tax is it does allow us to do cool things without being totally unethical. And I'm not sure mentorship will do that, but mentorship does solve a social problem. It's probably more it does solve a problem. Will be good to increase power in the long run. Yes. And honestly, I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of the conservative vote, honestly. I get that it'll be harder to throw, but I'm not... Look, when designing this party, I'm not thinking politically and trying to get elected. I'm honestly just designing what I think would be best. So... Yeah, you're right. Mentorship could really help because it would be... It solves a social problem, which is very nice. Do we have any... Yeah, mentorship plus education policy that just makes sense together. Oh, right, because we have free access to education to the dark arts. The mentorships would help curb the dark arts from making a nuke that destroys us all. And Mario Bros. Mario could be considered an anti-Sonic. No, you don't get to count Mario. You don't get to count Mario as an anti-Sonic. I think you have to keep it within the franchise at least. Maybe a few fan fiction if they're influential. Just a joke. Just keep it within the if not canon, at least officially made. Sonic the Hedgehog can be considered an anti-Mario. No, I don't think they're that different, honestly. Yeah, it depends on what you count as anti. We're gonna go for mentorship because it. Yes, this does create more work for us, which might not be great for us, but it's nice. I think it's a nice program. I think the mentorship program is a nice idea. Well, more social unity in the long as well, making us more cohesive as they're strong as a unit. Yeah, and it might even help with our referendum system, right? We have a system of government that is basically a popular vote right now, which for what we want to do, and that can be really helpful if bringing us closer together could be very helpful for that. Short-term cover power is an issue though. Shame you're revealing the existence of witness, but okay, I get the feeling you didn't like that choice, but you shouldn't have left it. No, I'm sorry. I should not say that. I'm sure you had something very important to do, but it's, oh well. Mario Silent Olympic Games was made by Sega, so take that. Oh my gosh. Fine. Take your little victory. You'll regret this. Mentorship. Oh, right. Referendum plus mentorship looks great. Yeah. She's the better of the options. Yeah, we've got pretty broad support with the mentorship program, and I don't see any good convincing counter arguments or even any counter arguments, so let's go. Understood. And finally, we have the issue what to do with Dodonna's corpse. These are the stances of our competitors. Jasmine wants to come to devour her corpse. That way we will all absorb her magic and become considerably more powerful. Honestly, I'm very happy to be roasted for leaving. Oh, good. You're a terrible person for leaving. Wait, no, better joke. Knock out that one. Little Red Gaming, could you make a mean Kreiner? Can you make a mean Kreiner? Can you make a mean Kreiner roast? Can we fire up the barbecue? Like you know how to do that? You're our barbecue person now. You've won the battle, Turkey, but the war is far from done. Yeah, guys, we're declaring war against Turkey. Oh wait, no, I just realized. We're playing war against smart_ Turkey, the user. We are not declaring war on the country of Turkey. That would be, unless smart_ Turkey creates another country. Oh yeah, Turkey can't create a country because they'd have to call it like Turkey 2 or something. So like, the domain name's already taken. Just can't do anything about it. Yeah, wants to do our reports. That way we'll all assume our magic and become considerably more powerful. I do like making policies that have synergy with each other. I'm willing to cook anyone for the coven. Ha ha ha, you hear that? It's time to be roasted, my friend. Thalia wants to scatter her remains, giving them back to the cosmos. That way more witches will be able to ascend and will become more numerous and diverse. Confessor wants to conserve Adana's corpse to console with her and give you a channel to talk with the gods. That's just insane. Ponder devouring Adana. Try to come with a new. I don't think we have a new option. Devouring Adana's corpse is tempting. We will all instantly become more powerful and prepare to confront these times of change. Yes. Yes? No witty remarks? Not that I mind welcoming more witches, but becoming more powerful will sure come in handy for my job. Also, unlike the other options, like, again, it's just something we do. Like, we do it, and then we have more power. We don't have to exploit mortals. We don't have to, we don't have to worry about taxes. Turkey squared. Fine, we declare war on Turkey squared. What was it? See, you're laughing now, but soon you'll be in pain because of the roasting. Not that I welcome, but yeah. Yeah, that's the debate. I always support you no matter what you choose. Just bear in mind that advocating for devouring her will earn us the sympathies of the conservatives and discomfort from the novices, and vice versa. Interesting. Look, I'm not playing political. I'm playing for what I think we do. And yes, maybe revealing we have to go with policy synergy. And my decision to reveal the existence of witches kind of does mean we need some power soon. Also, scanning the course will provide a boon to the other governments, at least a bit, which could maybe help get a better reputation to the other provinces. Maybe, I guess. But that also means that, again, scattering the remains doesn't necessarily make us stronger. It could help any of the covens, which is normally fine, but we also did just give up a lot of power and put ourselves in a dangerous position by revealing the existence of witches. And part of how we're swinging that policy is by saying we will be strong enough that it will be fine to do that. I think sacrifices have to be made, and again, I do think it'll be good. I think we probably should, like... Right now, we're trying to strengthen our own community as is, right? And be more ethical towards other communities, right? These are kind of like what we're trying to do, right? We are not we're trying to do it in a, like, we're trying to be good to our own community. And I think that as much as there's a genuine altruism argument to be made for scattering the corpse, and a pretty good one at that, I think that it's a sacrifice we're making for some of the other things we're doing, which make us vulnerable. Where's the Mario version of Knuckles? Donkey Kong. Like Tails is Luigi, Sonic is Mario. There's that image that shows, like, aren't they lined up in Mario and Sonic? So you can actually see who is the counterpart of who. Say we can't do scatter remains in membership. And we could. I don't know. I like having powers. Pete is Amy. Metal Sonic is a bit tricky, but Roll Mario is the closest other than Metal Mario. What does eating her do exactly? Oh, we become more powerful. But actually, eating the core works better for the small number of witches in referendum, and the education required for free access, and the requirement of elders to mentor the novices. Fewer novices to mentor per elder. Yeah, we don't need a bunch of novices to stress the mentor system. The education, again, to keep the whole... Well, what are we allowing people to build nukes? We might want to have not a bunch of new people join at the time we allow nukes being allowed for the first time. And... Yeah, our referendum system, our popular vote system of government kind of does depend on having a small amount of people. Giving everyone more power might reduce the power difference between people comparatively. That's true. I'm not sure if it would, but like, yeah, it would help people, and it would also help people feel a bit more secure, I think. I think power is a bit pointless, and allowing more women to ascend and become witches is the more humane thing. Yes, this is the more humane thing to do. But also, power for the sake of power... That's an argument I will use if it's something like the quarterly controls, which actually like weakens us, or no, which actually like screws over like power for the sake of power, is in fact pointless. But there is a benefit to, again, I'm framing this as a security issue. You're probably right. Opening the gates to potentially double our size will definitely stir some chaos in these times of change. But who cares? There's also power in numbers. Just bear in mind that advocate for scattering range will earn us the sympathies of the novices and discomfort from the entrance of elders and vice versa. Oh yeah, it will create a lot of chaos, it'll create a lot of chaos to do. So Compressor wants to keep Vanna's course as some sort of creepy advisor. That's right. Fuck that, I don't want to ever see this golden masks ever again in my life. Fucking that is so hard. Fucking on, alright. Good ratings. What do you want to do? So we're not allowed to do that option. Should I explain how Knuckles is Donkey Kong others than strong? I could get Dan, my friend Dan, to come in and explain why Knuckles is not Donkey Kong, but I don't think I could do it the other way around. Try to come up with a new option. What if? Nah, that's too much. Spit it out. We're brainstorming here. Why would an idea could lead to something interesting? Yeah, we could always shoot it down after you've shared it. What if only the leader gets to lead it down all by herself? Oh no. Guys, what if we become God? Yes. There's always the moment that gets me. I think every stream we've had one moment that really gets me. Guys, what if we, Donna, we will become God? The Look at power seems like the best observation of the previous decisions made. We all were bashing me for putting the problem in a vulnerable position. Aye. No, it would be awesome. But you know, a dictatorship's not bad if, like, I'm the dictator, right? It would be so cool. We are the Jesus Christ of witches. I am God. What if you hoard Adonis' power all to yourself, you're saying? Yeah, what if we do that? Yes, become sort of super leader. If it becomes a magician, whoever's in charge will become more and more powerful with each generation. Yeah, why don't you have... What's the problem? Inheriting all the power of the predecessors. Working towards a godlike figure who can safeguard the coven from any evil. Yeah, there's... That's so... It's just so bad. It's just so bad. I'm sure Feller felt the same way. No. But Hitler wasn't me. I am God, Spooky Son. It's so bad. Guys, what if I become God? What if we made it like... This is such a bad idea. And the power imbalance gets even worse each generation. Oh, this is a bad idea. Yeah, it's like, what if, like, after your people died, their children inherited all of their money so that they could then make a lot more money and then have more money, and then all of their children would inherit that money. That would make, like, a fair system, because the people that inherit the money would be good, right? There's no way that could possibly go wrong. Safeguard the coven from any evil, except the leader. That is dangerous. Not a lot of people will agree with this plan. If you manage to pull it off, you'll become extremely fucking powerful. I don't want to imagine what that would imply for your powers. You will be able to rewrite reality itself if needed. I'll support you if that's what you want. Okay. The super leader option is like 100%. That's like hard mode, and also like that is like 100%. I am taking, like, that's 100% selfish. I'm taking control. I want to see that happen, but like, no. We spent all this time making like a good party that would make sense, and then we go, but what if we did make a dictatorship at the end? Say that I could count manners if they were influential enough. So Jonathan, if I could call mods, if this is no, I retracted that. I made a joke and then I retracted that statement. Actually, I believe you'll find in the record. Patrice, why would you support us for that? Because Patrice loves us, and if you love someone, you'll let them obtain unfair and godly amounts of power. And isn't that true love? Now, of course, in the analogy about money, that's why you should give me all of your money. Actually, let me just cook her already. Yeah, let's devour. I know this is gonna make. I know Galaxy Wolf, who was obviously watching, as we've said earlier. She watches us at all times. Is gonna be disappointed in me, but I'm gonna go with devouring Adana. Or just still takes these backsies. You got me this time. You got me this. No takes these backsies. I can't say no to no takesy backsies. I can though, actually. No, I takesy it backsy it. Alright, that's a wrap then. Let's review the program as a whole now. The program is unique enough. I believe we are offering quite an interesting option over the plans of our rivals. Oh, good. Yeah, I would think so. We have like 3 options that are completely original. Oh, would it be so cool to do like the super leader option? Like just to go all in on power. I do kind of, if we ever do like that a run where like we're hated, we choose the hated option, we're gonna go all in on powers. Nuh-uh. Yaha. No you, turkey. I take your nuh-uh and I raise you a no you. Yeah, one advantage of scattering remains means more transmitters will be able to fish really easily. And also get to become immortal and very cool. But that is a question, right? Wait, does this mean... yeah, to say more trans witches, but only trans women. Which does bring a question, right? If we just allow more people to... It's going to bring an interesting question about, like, gender-specific, like, powers. How does that work, actually? No U squared? That's not a real Uno card? Whereas No U is a real Uno card. I've played it, because that's what I use for Uno. I mean, right? That makes a very interesting, like, contrast, right? I want to, like, making witches is, like, altruistic in general. But, like, we can't make, like, everyone a witch. We, like... we're just gonna, yeah, wait, are we all women? Well, all the coven, all witches are women. You can't make, in this world, only women become witches. Incorrect buzzer sound. Oh yeah, well you can't make I can actually do the incorrect buzzer sound. I was just women 100%. Yeah. It wasn't a good buzzer sound, but I could do it. You loser. I like how we're having a discussion about the ethics. After we chose, and also I'm having a really immature, like, shouting fest at Turkey, who we declared war with. But yeah, that does leave like a problem, right? Like, because we can't make everyone a witch, and also we just weird. It's a weird thing, right? No, I win. Alright, we'll flip a coin. Heads, I win. Tails, you lose. Do you accept my offer? I believe we were offering quite... The butter sound sounds like one of those Joe Rogan animal noise memes. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I think that sounds insulting. So I think that that's really, you should be ashamed of yourself. And Galaxy Wolf, who is definitely watching, will ban you if you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She won't do that. We're not banning you. Yeah, you'll cheat. No, I think I promise to abide by the terms I set. Someone else flipped the coin. Yeah, someone else flipped the coin, right? So you agree as long as someone else flips the coin? Because is that how this works? All right, who wants to flip the coin? Someone say someone flip it. Put your answer in chat. First person to put it down is what it lands on. I believe we are offering quite an option. Happy with it. Would you like to change anything? Oh wait, no, we can review this. All right, guys, last chance. Any strong arguments that we should review this? It's been an hour and 40 minutes. We spent a lot of time with this. Got tails. Okay, well, tails you lose, so you lose. As I said, heads I win, tails you lose. You lost, so Turkey lost. So let's write that down. There we go. We did it. Congratulations to me for not losing. I didn't win, but like I didn't lose either, so that's pretty good. Let's change Mortal Fear. Might not be able to handle the fallout. Okay. I really like it though. Come on. I'm not. You have to convince me. You do have to convince me. Look, here's the thing. Here's the argument that you missed because you weren't here, and that Fortuna argued. And that is, there is no way for us to have a fair policy about what to do with humans because they don't even know about us. There is an inherent unbalance there. That is the argument for revealing ourselves. Now I know, like, you can what my protests will be noted on the record. Yes, it will be noted on the record of the live chat, but like, I think we can handle it. I know it's dangerous, but I just think that it is I know it's risky, but I think it's the only way. It's kind of, to me, the best way to, like, yeah, even if they do know about us, it's done on 11 player. We have magic. Yes, but yes, I know, but it's better than just continuing to exploit them without us knowing, right? I still don't. Yes, part of our argument, right? And we're literally becoming stronger, for security reasons. I get it. I know there's hypocrisies in there. I know I'm aware. I know that it won't be a level playing field, but also, like, they should at least have we should at least have the decency to allow. It just feels underhanded for us to go about. I know we could go with Dahlia's option and just not mess with them, but I don't like that either. I think we can coexist. I think it's better, but I'm not sure if it's worth the discretion of the Coven. Oh, wait. Wait, can I review the points and become the super leader? No, I'll probably destroy it anyway, but maybe not in our lifetime. Yeah, well, we also did say that behemoths and witches are going to live together in armies, so maybe that'll include the people, the mortals. I just think, yeah, our coven will be destroyed anyway. It has been foretold by us. We made it happen. But, like, I think we have a really secure program. Besides that, we have multiple options were picked that actually do make us stronger. Not the quarterly controls, because those are awful, but, like, again, we have the ability to access dark arts. We have the mentorship program going on. We have a lot of synergy between a lot of our things, and I think we've covered for the vulnerability. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can, like, I know that it's risky. And I know that we don't want to underestimate that, but I think we have put measures in place to hopefully mitigate the chances of a problem. And even if it is what ends up destroying our coven, yeah, I think that like we're just gonna be destroyed anyway. I've convinced I have won in the marketplace of ideas. We might just not get elected at all. That's okay, right? We didn't want to get elected anyway. And it sucked to not see mentorship become a reality. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this thing where we don't. I told you we're doing this all. We're going all in on what we think would be a good policy, not on what we think will get us elected. That is my plan for this party. We're not playing smart. I'm taking this as an opportunity to try and design a government within the system that I like. Marketplace of ideas. I actually don't. Oh shoot, it's been a while since I reviewed what the marketplace of ideas actually is, but I don't know if you know this, but in Sleepless Domain, the alt text on like the thing where like Goops. So when I'm calling them the merger, when the merger and so when the merger and HP have like a fight and like meet and like have a fight and like the merger's like, hey, why are you fighting me? I just saved you. That's not the tone at all, but like, and then HP's like, spoilers for Sleepless Domain, by the way. HP's like, you killed Undyne Teams, and then like in a very serious moment, you see like them react, and they have this kind of like half frown, and they say fair enough, because it's both Tessa and Goops. So Goops did kill them, but that bit of Tessa inside them feels that like also takes it. Like, you're right, it is my fault. Like, again, it's a really serious moment because like it's a really beautiful, like almost subtle, but like still very serious, like, and not that subtle character moment where like Goops and Tessa like you see that's the first indication that Tessa might not be like completely controlled, and like that Tessa, well, there are other indications, but it's just this horrible moment where again like unknowingly HP just rips in like you killed Undyne Teams, and you see like it flash their eyes, and that like kind of like almost like sad, this kind of like sadness that that wasn't there before in Just Goops. Like the merger has a new kind of sadness to them, and they're being like fair enough, like they don't contest it, they don't fight it, they don't argue it was worth it, they just go fair enough, and you can feel the weight of it. And then in the alt text, it just says that like, and then in the alt text, it says that because HP won in the marketplace of ideas, the merger will leave and will stop bothering them. It is just a funny moment, and so I was thinking of that. I honestly don't remember exactly how marketplace of ideas works. I'm guessing it's like the idea that the best idea will win or something. And obviously that's not how any of this is shaped out in real life, which is probably why you're laughing at it. But that's where I remembered Marketplace of Ideas from. Because you can't depend on me to know things. I'm an idiot. All right, I've convinced everyone. I've won in the Marketplace of Ideas. I'm happy with this program. Let's move on. Great, wonderful, fantastic. Now, take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it, believe it, make it yours. You're going to have to defend all these visions in front of your rivals and the whole coven. But most importantly, I'm going to need you to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. How do we react? I think creating a slogan's pretty fun. But I also think debating the potential forms of government is fun. As long as I don't actually have to follow through on my ideas. Because I don't trust myself yet. I still like my idea better. You've lost to the most... Hey, actually, but according to the coin flip, you actually did lose on the Marketplace of Ideas. No, I mean, because the thing is, I didn't specify what you lost, right? I said if I win, if it's heads, I win, and it's tails, you lose. I didn't specify what you lose at, so I'm going to define that as you lose at everything. And so it's mildly amusing. We cannot run a government on mildly amusing. You need to do a slogan now. You know what? I'm excited. I'm excited to come up with a slogan. Finally, something fun. It's been fun all the way for me so far. Well, it's been fun all the way for me too. But like, you know, I think it'd be good to be enthusiastic about a slogan. Really enjoying yourself on that haughty pose, huh? You bet. Ha ha ha. What would you like to use as a slogan? Make America great again. Guys, listen. A real sisterhood, stronger together, that take fate into thy hands. This is tricky. Alright, to use a pre-generated slogan. Not make our coven great again. We're not doing that. That's the worst. We're not doing that. But stronger together could take and I don't think we did enough of the pure good qualities to go with a very happy coven. I kind of like a real sisterhood. I'm not. Can we apply that? Like, cause like, strong together might be most. That's true. Like we are. And we're going for stuff that I think strong together actually is the most arrogant. I do like a real sisterhood, but I kind of like stronger together because we have the mentorship program. We have the free access. We're doing things to do it to like make us stronger. And then we're just gonna quietly sleep under the rug the fact that we are gonna reveal ourselves to mortals. I like these two. I like a real sisterhood because we can run the mentorship because yeah, we have the what was our punish? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the real sisterhood. I just like it. Hopefully this doesn't matter too much. Very loaded. I like it. Oh yeah, it also attacks Adana, which is great. Loaded how? It applies to what Adana built wasn't a real sister, but it doesn't insult her directly. Yeah, but see, I would be willing to compromise on that, except that Adana made quarterly reviews part of her thing. I don't think expelling people if they don't meet the quarterly reviews counts as a real sisterhood. Slogan that pleads for change and the word sisterhood is a lovable term. I can work with this. Great job. Nice, thank you. Well, I hope Patrice like roasts you over the coals if you make the coven great again. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there are any streets in space to plaster with my face. I would say it's also harder to... Part of what might save us from mortals is that they probably can't build a space warship. We have the ability of being mobile, and we can just kind of like leave if it's a problem. We'll send posts to everyone we know from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces like temples or cosmic markets. That's not my style at all. That's why I am here, to do all the nasty marketing you're too self-conscious to do. I just want all this to be over. A few weeks, a couple months at max, and this will be but a memory. Patrice, if this succeeds, we'll be in charge. That's not a memory. We'll have to be in charge, Patrice. You've done 200 years of exile. I'm sure you can endure this. Okay, I gave up. Patricia, you give up with... Patrice will be like any kind of argument, even if it's totally morally wrong. And you'll be like, well, okay, I guess you're right, Patrice. This is probably why Patricia didn't invite her over initially. I was thinking that your new cards have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose the poster yourself? Do I have a choice? Not really. You're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. Oh my goodness. Guys. So of course we can design the photo. Do we want to like do different... It's really uninspired background, guys. Oh, we can put these in as elements. Alright, now guys, Patrice is saying that the marketing will be a memory. Yeah, but also like I didn't want to do any of this. Alright guys, what color do we want the poster to be? We could do a mix too. I do like this version of it. But what if we just make it Kurt? Okay, fine. We want all the cards. What if it's just like... Oh, it's too big. Guys, you know we're going to have to make this terribly cursed, right? Just a little small. No. Guys, I got an idea. Now, I will say, normally I use the background as a set piece, which is why it's kind of hard to do with. But, like, what if... Oh, but, like, we, like, make ourselves, like, the points of a star? Oh, like... This is such a good / terrible idea, letting me do this. Oh, man, this is perfect. This is... really bad. I like that the center bit we're centering on is not perfectly center. That's pretty important to me. I'll put this star. Just put this star here. Put a skull here. Well, I do like a 4 corners kind of thing. 4 corners. Still playing Scribblenauts. Max with a few fan of DC. That's okay. I'll make mistakes. No, I'm not getting into the Marvel DC thing. Honestly, I don't really care for either, so I guess it's be inappropriate of me. Alright, so let's put these in the background. Oh, ooh, shoot. Ooh, I know. What if we... Let's do this. Oh, let's get rid of these two. Then we use this thingy. Put this like... And then like... This like... Then we'll like get this one, and I'll be like... This is such a good idea. I'm a genius. I am an artistic mastermind. And you should never question my artistic genius. I know exactly what I'm doing. Choose. I'm so smart, guys. I'm so good at art, guys. Isn't it beautiful? Let's make sure these are all at the top. Aren't I so good at this? And then like from like their heads, we'll do like the other one. Yes. Perfect, guys. We are gonna win this election by a landslide. With this'll work wonders. I can't. Who wouldn't want to vote for a party with this much beautiful artwork of them? Like, propaganda really does work when it's well made, like this is. Unmasked made it clear that Maxwell's book is bound to him. Like, I'm pretty sure only he can use it. Aww. Aw, man. Wah, wah. It's big sad. Wow, man, I want to undo that. Get back there. Get back in there. I mean, does anyone have any objections to this beautiful work of art? No, of course not. All of you will agree that this is the best thing ever. Perfect! Great, right? Swaggy propaganda. This is the best propaganda I've ever made. Beautiful. Beautiful. Finished. What do you think? Very neutral? Oh, you don't like it? Yeah. No, I'm sure she loves it. As an art subject, I object because it's too good. I think you objected because it's too good and it'll create a problem. No one will ever be able to do art again knowing that this masterpiece exists. No, it's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, well, it's pretty rad. It's pretty rad, I think. Why is your figure so tiny, though? Because there's 5 of them. I want to fit them all in. I want to be more confident. Should I give it another try? No, it's good. I like it. It's powerful in a very unique way. Yeah, it sure is in a unique way. Look, I need to fit all 5 in. All right, we used one of each of the signals. Yeah. No, I like it. No, exactly. This world is not ready for it. Yeah, I think it's a statement that I've made. The fact that it looks sloppily put together, that's part of a statement of the artistic process, really. So, like, it's actually very clever if you think about it. He does a great job of capturing your essence. Thanks, Patrice. We should send this to a museum once the race is over. Oh, we should. Shut up. No, I think that that's true. Great, we are ready to win this race. Finally, honestly, I'm really not cut out for this. Yes, you are. Fate provided you with a mean sister to make sure of it. I'm not sure that's a good thing. You're kind of pressuring me into running for office when I might not actually be very good for it, let's be honest. Just my luck. Now, with an unavoidable question. Why don't you draw a card to make sure we win this thing? We just do it? What? That would be cheating. Would it be? Here's the thing. If we draw a card and make sure we win this thing, then we don't have to do any immoral things, you know? Why do we put this much work in then? No, we put this much work because we want to actually do well. Why, that would be cheating. Who, Maxwell, the unmatched father of the sun? Maxwell, okay. Easy one. Well, because first off, because it could go bad, but also I kind of want to try it. I mean, look, we did something reckless and irresponsible before, and we got the cosmic wheel out of it. I've not been punished at all for going reckless on this kind of thing. I would say it's been on my mind, but yeah, I believe we should do it. I'm sure the others will be using their own eyes to get ahead of the race. We might draw a bad card. That's true. It might go badly, but doesn't come without its risks, though. There's always a chance I draw a card that doesn't offer any favorable results to us. And once drawn, there's no going back. We could assert our victory, but we could also doom us and make all our efforts futile. 1 million lions or Maxwell? Yeah, I think Maxwell, because Maxwell could just make a billion lions that are loyal. Because Maxwell's powerful, but he still has to write everything. That is true. But, like, Maxwell could write into existence a time stop device, which stops time and gives Maxwell time to write anything. Unless you're, like, restricting Maxwell to, like, what he actually has in game, in which case you could just simulate that. You can make a million lions, and then you could plot Maxwell. Actually, that would be, you know what? Interesting game idea. Like, you are Scribblenauts, but like an arena level, where like something like a mod of Scribblenauts where like stuff spawns and you actually have to write, and maybe you're given a limited amount of rights to like actually like, interesting. This is an interesting idea. No, don't do the action. That's basically in the words of a Fred, fuck it, we ball. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty fuck it, we ball energy right now. Right. Well, you know your deck better than anyone. Our chance of winning through sheer effort are pretty decent, I say. When we want to remove the anxiety for the competition by determining the outcome, I'm in. It would look like the time machine in game. It would just put a micro filter in a mustache. Has much at a top hat. I think it would be interesting to make a Scribblenauts mod that like a versus kind of mode or something like that. This could be. We're hitting on a good idea. Do we say fuck it, we ball? But I have been nothing but rewarded for being aggressive with drawing cards. Plus, we could get more elements. Here's the problem. It might be better to just try our best. But actually drawing the card gives us... Like, I think I'm going to end this after we're done. Because it makes sense to keep all the political stuff as one neat episode. But it will give us one last moral dilemma to really, like, chew on before calling it a night. Right? Like, That's the advantage. Scribblenauts randomizer. Not a randomizer. Not like, that's not what I'm thinking. Might not be rewarded now, though. What? No, I think every time, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure past results are always indicative of future results, actually, so I think that it's wrong. Guys, do we want to do it? Go get the Cosmic Wheel. It'd be so interesting, though. I really want to see what happens. What if we choose... And it won't be so bad. Right? Like, maybe we lose and it sucks, and that sucks, but, like, we lose. And then Dolly has a program that's still pretty good. Aggressive will be punished eventually. It's telling us to do more and more things before inevitably bite us one day. Yeah, but, like, it'd be super... Don't we literally have a bad omen card? No, we got rid of that. Oh, wait, no, it also has bad omen. But that one has more options. Fuck it. We ball! We ball! We ball! Yes! I can't get enough of your divination. It's always so thrilling. When lives are on the line. Yes! So apparently each match was 24. Each had their own match. Let's hope this thrill pays off. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. This reading's gonna be nerve-wracking. More than reading your sister's death. Yes. Ouch. Reading it to your end was more like morbid curiosity. Whereas this card is about to seal the outcome of many weeks of effort. You're right, I'm nervous too. Hit it. Come on! Come on! Wheel, wheel, wheel! Cosmic wheel! Interesting. Okay. Guardian Ego, happiness, indifference, stagnation. Not the best one. Could have gone better. That could have gone a little better. Okay. Not the wheel. Hopefully it's fine. Jasmine will win. She'll get drunk on power and will start conquering other power covens. I kind of want that to become a reality. Our wheel winner. Carl will stop being the most powerful, but its members will be extraordinarily happy. Compressor will win, and then it'll bring some dark times for the coven. I kind of like... Not great for our program. Yes, it's not great. I'm not going to lie, I kind of really like these two options. They're really funny. But this is not bad. Like, I mean, look. We will not be the most powerful, but we will be extraordinarily happy, right? We win. Things don't go extraordinary. This is the best option, obviously. But it's not like we will win, and our members, and we will successfully serve our members. All in all, that's not bad. Also, of the options, it gives us the most purple, which is basically how we deserve everything. Yeah, it gives us arrow. I don't even know what we need purple for, but like I think we wanted it for that one card we already got. Extraordinarily happy is fantastic. It is fantastic. They might not be happy for a long time because we might be utterly destroyed, but like, you know, that was going to happen anyway. Obviously, we have to read this one. Ooh, nice. It sounds sweet, actually. I'm looking forward to a chill, less relevant puffin. Yeah, which one is about to get better? Well done. We did it, guys. Goodbye, Turkey. Bye. We're about to reveal. It feels so weird to write my absolute victory. Just enjoy it, damn it. What now? We just wait, arms crossed, to have the leash of the government handed to us? Now you have fun. You can enjoy the campaign knowing that no matter what you say or do, you'll get to get... Oh, yeah, also, we don't have to do anything underhanded. We don't have to fight it out and do anything underhanded. We just decided that we win. Now, in the future, we do have to... And then we can put top priority into making sure that our two friends... are happy, right? Now, they might not be super happy that we wrote the future so that that we win, but we don't have to do anything fucked up. We don't have to take any risks where we're like, maybe it's not, maybe it will, like, we don't have to be underhanded. This is good. Probably. Have a good night, Turkey. What about that person that could break fate a bit? The person that could break fate can only do so in a manipulative way. We should worry about it a bit. But remember, we went over this, we litigated this. They can break fate, but only by forcing us to read. Like, the way they broke fate was by forcing us to read a card that, like, the only way they could do it is they forced us to read a card that predicted they would break the card, right? And therefore, they wouldn't be affected by our writing. And like all they managed to do is constrain our abilities, right? They managed to constrain the possible futures. But that doesn't mean they can actually overpower us once we've done the rewriting. They just stopped us from being able to rewrite. So I feel pretty secure about this. Fun, huh? I'll try. Plus I could go over. I could literally walk over to my friends and be like, "Man, Patrice is still forcing me to do this," knowing that, like, even if we do that and give up entirely and half-ass it entirely, we'll still win. Since we all know the outcome already, now it's all about the theatrics. I guess so. Feeling is similar to when I got to know my own end. It removes a lot of pressure from the very act of existing. We just play our part and wait to see the fireworks. Don't you like the feeling? Not in general. Not gonna lie, not in general. But this is a pretty good outcome. Like, the bet worked off. I have never been punished for aggressive behavior. We had a person at our D&D party. I never did you guys on D&D. Last week, D&D, we had party on party violence. So that's all you need to know about last week. Or yesterday. That's all you need. Yesterday we had party on party violence. It was fine. One of our members just vastly threatened and traumatized a child, and then we all stopped him. It was okay. It was fine. It was great. No, I can see. I don't really like either of these options, because honestly, it is nice to know. But it kind of is. I don't like to say it's all a game, but it kind of is for me, isn't it? Literally speaking. And now I can, folks. I can see the appeal. I'm not gonna say it's all. I don't like that I'm saying it's all a game, but I think it's most accurate. Right. I think I need to rest for a bit now. Gonna go home, take a bath, get my thoughts in order. Look, our next video will be to form a team and start actually doing things. Okay, I'll be here. Pandemonium. Oh, wait, we'll have to do this scene too. I'm sure the title of the chapter, Pandemonium, is actually gonna go well. I'm not worried. Please wait here. UNA will be here in a minute. What is this? Am I dead? Ah, no, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I should say a lot more, though. Why not? Protocol. This probably doesn't mean anything much to you, but you are extremely lucky. UNA is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. A what? Coming in? Oops, I said too much, but everything is going to be all right. Oh, yeah. UNA is the inspiration for our program, for the mentorship part. I must go. Just get comfortable. But, bye! I'm waiting for her to, like, jump scare someone out of... Oh, I can choose to do things. Fireplace, window, chair. Alright, this is influencing me a bit, but, like, I have my window open and it's a bit cold, so I kind of want to go to the fireplace. But no, I think I want to see the stars more. I don't recognize those stars. Where the hell am I? Chris, where the hell am I? I want to see the fireplace. Oh, it's so warm. This feels nice. This place is actually super cool. I wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? Here's the chair. Just get comfortable. Ah, my clothes are still wet. How did this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit, I still have the keys of the food truck on me. Hope Eva and Patrice managed to get back home okay. Alright, is she gonna summon? It's gonna be. I'm waiting for the like basically jump scare appear out of nowhere. It's a big one. This place makes me want to read tarot. Here we go again. Air smell is like nothing I've smelled before. It's a mix of nature, fate, and possibility. Gravity feels different too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk and a fresh breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling, this isn't fear, it's excitement. Oh no. I feel like I never want to go home. Oh, hey. Oh, you didn't even teleport in. I love you already. Oh, Max, I'm here to look after you. This person is held in high regard by us. You were from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in this universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear. Very observant. I care know what human witches call dear folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is this really happening? Yes, congratulations. You ascended. Please, do not be afraid. So this is a see, all that other stuff is a misinformation. This is a biblically accurate angel. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. Everything is set to go. Oh, new view, new system. Election day has just been announced. We're merely 32 cycles away from it. We have everything we need, so let's get to work. The most critical point is, what do we do with this massive behemoth? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't see any problem. We can do whatever. We can reveal the behemoth. We can do whatever we want. I sure hope, I know there's going to be consequences, but we can do whatever we want. Yeah, what do we do with your sister's savior? What can we possibly do with the help of an almighty being older than time who's able to grant wishes? Can you make everyone vote for us? Yes. What are you willing to pay in exchange? No need for that. Fraterna's a wish granter herself at this point. She already wrote that we'll win the elections. Why bother doing anything then? I am compelled by some cosmic force? Oh, I see. Oh yeah. That's because how our thing works is it does compel people. Yeah, so yes. Right. Like, why do anything? Well, because with my fortune, I declared that you'll do something, right? The forces of reality, because how is it explained with the domed is that, like, when you try and push against the future, the fate pushes back. And so, yeah, we wrote it, but that means fate might push us to do things to win. Oh, shoot. What if, like, we're given the option to do underhanded tactics, and then we're not allowed to refuse because of the fortune we read? But they wouldn't do that, would they? Oh shit! Oh, I was wondering when the implications would come back. Curse you! Oh no! What if we're forced to do something unsavory because that's what is required for our fortune? Because we've shown that, like, our fortune can force people to do things to make the fortune come true. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh! We are essentially pumped at this point, aren't we, Trina? Make no sort of. We're trying to write you some free will. Oh! Oh! And that's a good place to stop for the day. Do it, Edward Peldine. That's a good place to stop for the day. I think I'm gonna end here. That's a really good place to stop. It makes sense. It's always great to stop on a horrifying revelation. Seems like Rex will come with consequences after all. Who could have possibly predicted this? Okay. Oh, it seemed like a good idea at the time. It seemed like it had worked out. Sure, I know that's how every Faustian bargain story works, but, like, it seemed to be going well. So we're now puppets to our bad decisions. Yes, we are puppets to our previous things. By changing the future, we have become puppets to our previous decisions. Whoops. Yeah, so that was I didn't think about it. I didn't realize the full implications before I signed the paper. What else is new? But it's fun. Oh my gosh. That was almost perfect though. Like from like a timing moment of me figuring that out, like right at the end of the episode, and like right after like the mention of the like, oh, I love it when I fail to consider the implications and then get to realize what I've done. Whoopsie doopsies, guys. Oh no, I love this game. Like I don't always, sometimes like when I start streaming, I'm like, I'm not feeling this game. But then I play the game and like I immediately like get back into it. Like there is something about just debating stuff and like the absolutely insane capabilities and like it's just a great game. This is a great game, guys. But no, thanks everyone for watching. There's a link in the description to the Discord and the Twitter. And yeah, I thank you guys very much for flying with the Flightship.